Hi guys, I'm back, and as the title says, I'm going to take this sucker apart to put some of my St. Petersburg White Knights paints in there. Oh, sorry for that horrifying sound. So I recently bought a 24 pan palette from St. Peter Nevskaya Palitra White Knights, whatever you call it. And it came in this humongous, clunky palette, right? And there was 12 to this side, 12 to this side, and an empty space in the middle. Why? Anyways, the picture that I saw had the old palette where you had 12 at the top, 12 at the bottom, nice condensed, put together, the original palette that it was meant to be in. That one got discontinued. Instead, they now use the extra pans that I don't know what company does this for Winsor & Newton, but if you guys ever seen the Winsor & Newton Cotman set, the 48 half pan set, this is that palette. This is that exact same palette. So I'm thinking they made too many and they gave Nevskaya Palitra like a freaking discount on it, and this is what they use now. I don't know, but I do not like this. I was so mad when I got this because the picture specifically showed the other one, and that's why I got it. Anyways, that's fine. We're gonna figure things out. So this is what came, and I've been trying to figure out a way to get these like on the go. So I figured I'll just keep this palette here at home, and I'll buy the tube paints of White Knights, and I'll buy one of those Winsor Newton Cotman Skechers pocket box, the little ones with the 3 little palettes. You guys know the one. It's like, oh, let's see. Let's see, that's the wrong one. But yeah, so I wanted to get that one, and I was just at Michael's. And I was looking at it, and I saw that they had the koi ones as well. So I was going between the both of them. I wanted to see what they both looked at inside. And okay, let's see this. This thing. Right? That little Winsor & Newton one. So I was deciding between these two. And what I was going to do is take the paints out of those half pans and just put the tube paints that I'm getting from St. Petersburg White Knights in there. And I'll have that as my on-the-go palette. But then I was looking at the koi watercolor kit, and I'm like, you know what? I could fit at least 12. Because I was lifting up the little palette that came with it, because it comes in the little plastic sheet thing. And I'm like, I could fit at least 12 of the full pans, you know what I mean, of my pans that I already have. So I went ahead and took that instead, because 12 full pans is better than 12 half pans, duh. And so I took this. I already did it because I filmed it the first time, but I was so sniffly. It was really annoying. I couldn't stand myself, so I was like, okay, gonna redo this. But it comes in this cute little box. Like, you know what I mean? And when I was at the store holding this, I was really impressed, because I usually, all the videos that I've seen of the koi watercolor kit, they look really just kind of cheap. I don't know, maybe it's because of the plastic palette that they put inside there. It just seems really cheap to me. But holding it, it just feels so smooth and sturdy, and the mixing area is a lot bigger well, it's at least a little bit bigger than the Winsor & Newton one, so, but it's still really compact. So this ended up being like, you know, just a way better deal, and it was cheaper. Like, everything was better about this compared to the Winsor & Newton one. It's just a little bit bigger this way, but the Winsor & Newton one is a little bit bigger this way. So at the end of the day, you know, and they're both about the same thickness. This is 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches, in case you're wondering. And inside, it comes with this kind of thing, right? So you have this plastic portable water brush, which there's already some water in it because I was trying to see what these paints are like. This sponge that feels like a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. But I used this and I cleaned this brush off on it for the swatches that I was doing with my other paints. And then I just dunked this in water and squished a little bit, and all the paint came out. This actually is pretty good, little freaking sponge. And then those are the paints, and this is that cheap old plastic palette. So you just tear this off, and there's some, I don't know, some sticky stuff on the bottom. Anyways, I come home, I get the stuff in here, and guys, 16 full pans. And not just, I mean, they were like meant for this square. Like, just the fit, like a glove, you guys. Like a freaking glove it fits. You have no idea how freaking excited I am about this. Oh, I get intense, I'm sorry. But yeah, and I don't have to worry about that huge palette, and this ends up being even more portable than the 24 palette would have been, but I get a little bit more option than just a 12 palette, and I get like an extra blue and an extra green, and like just an extra red, an extra brown, an extra yellow. I get an extra of all the things that I wanted that would be nice, and I just, oh, you guys, I'm just so so happy of this. You have no freaking idea. Oh, this is gonna be everything in my life right now. You have no idea. So yeah, this is it. I've graduated from my old little travel kits that I used to do. Because yeah, I really like watercolor, and I'm going to keep doing this for a really long time, so I wanted to invest in a better quality paint, but these were still affordable because affordable is what I like. And there we go, you guys. Yeah, there's a conspiracy with that huge palette from Winsor & Newton, the 48 half pan set, and now freaking Nevskaya Palitra is using it. Because they have it like, you know, 12 here and 12 there, and then emptiness in the middle. I'm telling you, if some kind of shenanigans happened, I wish they would bring that old palette back because it was way better. Anyways, that's my little rant. Yeah, I will say that this Russian company, it seems to be the only major art material manufacturer in all of Russia, like the whole of it. But because I follow a lot of professional, really amazing watercolor artists that are Russian. I mean, they have their stuff at museums and all over the place, and they all use these paints. And I found their Facebook page, and they had a whole bunch of cool stuff on there. These guys do a lot of outreach in their country. They have painting day for the kids and the orphanages and stuff like that, and it's really cool. Also, the White Knights, what the White Knights is referring to is, I was all up on Wikipedia. What the White Knights is referring to is not winter nights, which is what I originally thought. In Russia, they have end of May to middle of July a huge festival in Russia, and in St. Petersburg area specifically. signifying the end of the school year to probably the beginning of it or the end of summer. I don't know. But they have the White Nights shows, which are these huge ballet and opera shows with some of the most amazing, talented, ballerinas and singers. And those shows get sold out like crazy. So that's like a huge part of it. And they also have this Red Sails Festival, where all the boats in the harbor around St. Petersburg go in and they have fireworks display, and it's insane. Like, it's this gorgeous, if you look at it on YouTube, it's beautiful. So I think that that's what this is named after. Now, this festival started in 1993, and these guys have been around since like 1903. I don't know. So I think it used to be called Leningrad Paints, maybe, because I heard something about that, and they changed it to White Nights after that festival started. I don't know. But yeah, if you look at the pictures, it's beautiful. So that's what I figured out about the history on that. I'm just really happy about these paints. I really love how they look. It doesn't show the same on camera, but I mean, they're really vibrant and beautiful and creamy, and they shade nicely, and I cannot wait to just fill my life with these colors, you guys. There it is. I hope you guys enjoyed that and my rant and the history lesson. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, and have a good one till next time. Bye-bye.